So I just sat down to record a video for next week that was all about growing a blog and, the typical things we talk about here at Location Rebel. And as I sat down to do it, I realized that that's not what we should be talking about right now. Everyone's in a different place. We got a global audience, but what I'm going through right now in my community is something I feel like people need to see. So yesterday morning I came out to this spot right here to take a photo at sunrise because there was some smoke coming in and it looked pretty cool. This is that photo. And here is what that same place looks like now just over 24 hours later. So here's what it normally looks like if you're looking at the city from this area of town. Nice, beautiful drone shot. And here's what it looks like about an hour ago. And it's already, even in the last hour, gotten significantly worse. So what I don't think people around the country are realizing, because I just looked at CNN and hardly found anything about these fires, is just how bad these wildfires in Portland are. Actually, I'm gonna sit down to talk about this and see if we can find a silver lining. I'm not sure if there is one, but that's what we're gonna look for. Air quality 169, unhealthy. That is shooting directly into the sun. That's how smoky it is right now. So I've lived in Oregon nearly my whole life, and I've never seen anything like what we're experiencing outside. And I haven't even been on the forefront of the fires. I have one of my best friends, their parents just lost their house. They just finished building it 2 years ago, and it's completely gone. The personal impact this has on me is my family has had a cabin that we sold 2 years ago up on the McKenzie River in Oregon. And that's where I created my first ever Location Rebel videos. That's where I launched Location Rebel Academy. That was where it started. And a fire broke out just a couple miles from that cabin. Everything on the drive I've made 1,000 times, everything, literally every building from what I hear is gone, is up in smoke. So as this has been happening the last couple days, and as I've been looking outside and feeling the effects of it and breathing in the smoke, it's got me thinking about, one, how lucky I am to currently still be in a house that has not burnt down, to not have to worry about, the financial hardship that many of these people are going to be facing. And who knows, this fire is only 1% contained. There's multiple fires all over Oregon right now. As a whole, they're 1% contained. So far in the last week, we've had over double the amount of acreage burned that we normally get in a calendar year. So in 1 week, more than double, and the fires are only 1% contained. This brings back memories for people that are, in Oregon to a few years ago when there was the, Hood River Gorge fire because somebody thought it would be fun to throw firecrackers off a bridge. The fires in Oregon have already caused 10 times the amount of damage that did. And that was like what felt like once in a generation event, and it pales in comparison to the damage and destruction that we're seeing now. So, one, don't be an idiot. If you're out in nature, don't light cigarettes and throw them out. Don't build a fire. Use common sense, please. Okay, cool. The second thing is to keep everything in perspective. As I'm sitting here in Portland and I haven't been able to travel, and there's civil unrest all over the place, and life's been kind of turned upside down, and I can't go to the bars and restaurants I want, and I can't hang out with friends and family without masks. As I'm thinking about how horrible my life is, which I'm being dramatic. I don't think my life is horrible. I'm very lucky. But that's my point, is that we're very lucky. If you're watching this and you haven't had your house burned down, or you haven't had, a family member die from COVID, you're lucky. Keep that in perspective. When things are tough, when you're having trouble with your freelance writing business, or when your blog post didn't get as many views as you wanted it to, keep it in perspective. If you're able to do freelance writing, if you're able to post a video on YouTube, then you got it pretty good. You're pretty lucky. I am very lucky. But as I look outside and I'm reminded about all the people in my community and all the people that have lost their homes and had to evacuate and are going to face tremendous hardship, I really feel for them. And I'm going to be looking for ways to help the community and to help people that have lost so much. And I encourage you, if you are close by here and you're doing okay, to be able to do the same and help people out. So don't be an idiot. And remember, you probably got it pretty good if you're watching this. So we're going to hope that everything gets better. Like I said, these fires are less than 1% contained, which is what's scary considering how much damage they've already caused. I've seen Portland smoky before. I've never seen it like this, and I think it's probably going to get worse before it gets better. So yeah, if you haven't seen it on the news and you're not from the West Coast, there are also fires in Washington and California. It's one of the most unprecedented fire years we've had ever. So just keep that in mind. Send some thoughts and prayers this way, because there's a lot of people that could use them right now. So anyway, this is a random video, but I felt like I needed to show this rather than give some business advice. There'll be plenty of time for that, but right now we're dealing with things. So hope you have a fantastic rest of the day, and we'll see you on the next video, which hopefully is not as somber and a little bit more upbeat than this one. Have a great day. See ya.